everyone, and welcome to Billy Fitzgerald Golf. And if you have trouble with pulling the golf ball, steep angles of attack, so you take a big divot, you can't spin the ball. Let's say you have 50 yards to the green and you've got a wedge and you keep laying the sod over it and you can't get any spin on it. This could help you out. Make sure that in transition that you're not leaning too much into the golf ball. So what I mean is that once you transition and we start going the other way, so after we transition back here and we start going the other way, make sure that when you go to this lead foot, all right, that you're not leaning into the golf ball. So what I mean by that is once I get here, you're not leaning into the ball this way. So if I went from down the line and did that, got into my setup position and swung back and leaned into the ball, you can see I'm going to have a very steep angle of attack. It's going to be hard for me to shallow the club out. So I'm going to take those deep divots. It's going to knock the spin off the golf ball. It's going to be very easy for me to pull it when I do that. It's hard to come down from the inside properly when I do that. So what I want you to do is make some swings, and you can even do this, start out without a club. Put your hands across your shoulders here. Shoulder width stance. Feel your right hip socket work back and change directions. Right hip socket back and change direction. You want to feel like your shoulders almost set a little bit, and you almost feel like you have a little bit of a tilt as you go into your left side. So you're not back this way and leaning into the ground this way. So we don't have your left hip, left shoulder going way down. So what that's going to help you do is shallow the club out and allow you to come a little bit more from the inside. So again, if I got the club in my hand again, and I get set up to this golf ball and I swing back, you can see as I get down in here, it's going to help me shallow the club out until I can get to my left side and into the ball. So just be careful that you're not, when you change directions, that you're not leaning left and tilting this way, kind of like we would a short game shot, but tilting with the shot. So in slow motion, what we want to feel, if I made a swing, and we'll swing back, and as you change directions, I almost feel like my chest and I feel like my shoulders set a little bit, and it allows some room for my arms to come down. So I'll go ahead and hit a slow motion one here. So again, get ready to go, and then feel that I'm not leaning back into it too much. So I feel like my shoulders and everything kind of stay back. Yes, I still get into my foot, and my hip still clears, and I still get into impact position, but what I'm not doing is going this way and leaning into the ball. So again, hit a few shots where you're just going really slow with that and starting to feel how once you get back here, you almost feel like you're tilting back as you get into your left side and into the inside left part of your foot. A lot of times when we start leaning too much, we get here and start leaning, we get to the outside, too much of the outside part of this foot. And once you get way out there, it's hard to push away from the ground and get away from the ball. So again, I want you to practice and feel back, and I want you to feel like you almost set back into this inside foot, and then we can push. So again, another one real slow here. So it shallows my arms out. So I feel transition to the inside foot, but I feel like I've got a little tilt, and then it has me go into the golf ball. Okay, again, do one more. Make another practice swing. So start left, back. Again, so we're not leaning into the ball. I feel like I'm back a little bit. So I almost feel like I'm back behind it just a touch. So again, I'm still getting left. I'm just not having my whole upper body go with it. So again, if you're having trouble coming over the top, like you don't have enough space, specifically into your wedges and your shorter irons, your mid irons, you're too steep into it. You keep tearing into the ground too much. This will help shallow you out. Again, so we're not leaning into it. I hope this helps. If you're a digger, try this out, and hopefully it'll shallow you out. Hi everyone, like and subscribe to my channel, Billy Fitzgerald Golf, for all tips on golf. If you'd like a live lesson or want to send me a message, visit me at billyfitzgeraldgolf.com.